Oh my goodness, I'm invisible. Visible. 1 second. I forgot. Let's hopefully it doesn't crash my OBS. Sometimes this crashes my OBS. Ah, ah. Okay, we're good. What's up, Zurich? What's up, Goku? How you two doing? Oh, tired. But yeah, hope you two been having a good day so far. Headache on? Not really. I got a headache, still tired, but we're alive and we Guild Wars. Those days. I also need to do. I need to do some drawing after stream. That for sure I know will crash my OBS if I try to open it now. I should have opened it before. And I don't have a lot of days left to do it. I meant like the original plan was to do it over this last weekend, but I spent most of it cleaning and organizing. But I mean, the headache's not as bad. Where's that? Farmed to the billion honors and then called it quits. Mad lad. Got the billion honors, saw the solo legend crew again, and went, nope. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see where we end at like 2 hours, and if we're like close enough, we're doing like I don't know, 10 fights gets us to the next honor like goal like for the stuff. I might like try to do the other 10, but at 10 hour or 10 hours my ass at 2 hours, uh, we're gonna stop, check where we at, and then go into it. This one isn't going ham like the last one, at least for now. Ooh, I mean, it is like full swing on a work week for them, so you know, maybe this one's got to have like an actual decent schedule. It can't be super degenerate like the other one. Bro, it's fucking solo crews, dude. If you're like anywhere near like B, let alone like high tier B, like that's just you just do not sleep. You just don't sleep. That shit is. Yeah, I don't know how this last one will go, this last round, because the crew we're fighting already has like 1.4 billion honors. Last I checked, we still hadn't even. I don't even think we were at like 500,000 last time. We were able to at least win the previous match. Solo, yeah, solo crews. I see them pop up. It's just the sheer amount of grinding they have to do to like get their ships leveled up and stuff. Like, oh my god. Like it's that's a whole nother level. That is a whole nother level. He's currently at 1.7 billion. The solo gamer's only at 155 mil. We'll find out if he's the lowly until false sense of security type, or if he's just like, yeah, no, he might be tapped out. He might be like, oh, no, I'm done. Got all of his boxes. Did everything else. Hit whatever honors he wanted. Called it good. Start a fire. Oh crap! Right. Hold up. After this, I need to go set up the other grid. Yeah. I wanted to do like the Oberon wham this grid with this team to see if it. Because I don't think I tried it with this team. I think I tried it with the other team, and then I changed it over to this setup, and then and now I'm just like, oh wait, maybe I can. It might make it go a little faster with how often they auto attack. Stop going in the rain, you heard. Let it by. Pink is pink. Spot open? Yeah, spot's open. Uh, hmm. I don't know. Is two daggers enough for? I think I'd have to drop out of this and go mana diver for it now to make space because I think I need. Because with one axe, I think I need space for two. No, okay, no, I can't do it with this grid. I'd have to like drop these three, like all of this, because I need the two Wamda spears and the two Oberon fists, and even then, I don't know if the two Oberon fists is enough with just one axe with two daggers. At least like an above setup. I think if it was like double Leviathan, it would be fine. All right, I'm too lazy to do that. Yeah, because the usual bear setup wants 5 daggers. Well, it's either 5 daggers or like 3 daggers and two gospel, but that's not happening. And then two axe. I know I've seen one where it's like I think it's like two axis, one Oberon fist, one the dagger from Rise of the Beast with two Wamda spears. But I don't remember what the rest of the grid. Hmm. BF. Remember where. Mm-hmm. I would, actually, should I try doing the 3 dagger with Gabriel? Like, we could try that. We could try putting in the 3rd dagger that we got and then putting in the Gabriel dagger. I'd have to pull it out of my mailbox though. Mm-hmm. Especially because like this team doesn't like. Actually, in hindsight, yeah, I should have at least replaced the Tefnut axe because this team doesn't really need the multi attack. All of them have guaranteed triple. At least all the important people do. Oh, this is an option too. 2 daggers, 2 spears, 3 Oberon fists. But it'd have to be mana diver. Yeah. We have the main hand, the Opus, and then we have the Ultima and the Celestial weapon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but he is a gate. Well, I mean, it'd still probably like speed this team up. Hey, I don't like that there's not like a return to party button here. Like you have to go to classes, and sometimes it'll pop up. Other times, well, not a big fan of that. Main hand this. Also in the other dagger. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no, right. We wanted to try the 3 fists. Uh, we replace like these. Oh, because I still. But no, why are these on? Oh, because I use them. I think I use them. Do I use them in the Colossus grid? I don't remember. Alright, we're gonna try this one, see how this works, and then if it's either on par or kind of meh, we'll yeah. See, we're not even at like 500 mil. We're just getting wrecked. Uh, we'll try the other one, which is like 3 daggers, 1 axe, the Gabriel dagger. Definitely feel like it's more damage already for sure though. Definitely don't think by 2 turns we had already activated this trigger. Question is, how's it going to be affected by? Oh, it's fine. We could have had a 5 turn if I had just not been lazy. Wait, now I'm curious. Will the dagger one perform better? Mm-hmm. One of those. I don't have the harp though. Hmm. Honestly, no, I'm just gonna be content with that. The other one, like, it might shave it off, but like, oh my god, I was just. We'll see if it can consistently do that, cause I mean, as long as it doesn't, like, they're just not affected. The only problem is that I have to like micromanage the Ogi on strike time even harder. The biggest reason I have to micromanage it is just because if I don't, it cuts it like it's kind of a bit of a nerf because I lose a turn of the double strike. Because if I let Dragon Ogi off the first go, then she's going to whatchamacallit, she'll overwrite her double strike the next turn with the triple strike. Yeah, I think if I don't let MC Ogi at all, it speeds it up. Bruh. This is what you get for being lazy. Don't be lazy, chat. Remember this. That's a pretty substantial difference, honestly. Technically, if I actually wanted it to be like on par, like be completely whatchamacallit, efficient, I would just hold MC's the one that gives himself double strike, like on the second turn as well. So that way he gets the dragon double strike, then he gets the 2 turns of his own double strike. Yeah, because it's just, yeah. This is because with the Europa Manatura inflicting Glaciate and then adding bonus water damage for the Glaciate. Oh my god, there's an actual setup using the Fa mini. That's insane. But there's just so much echo on this compared to running it with the Relic Buster setup. Okay, so it doesn't really matter for. Alright, so that'll still be 6 turns. Yeah. Ugh. Is my grid like fully plussed? Mm. Ish. I have my plus marks like spread out so far. Uh, I always forget that button exists. Cause I have a bad habit of I'll just like turn off the full auto for Miserable Mist, and then when I go do other content where I'm not using like a Bub's main summon, it's just I'm not using it, and then it's like, oh, rip. Because I don't actually think it like well, it does the attack down. We'll see if we actually need that. I'm banking on not needing that. Mm-hmm. I wish I could like bind turning Ogi on and off to like a keyboard, but I probably could, but it's probably using a macro, and I know macros are kind of I think with side games are hit or miss on whether they're legal or not. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, oh, there it is. I knew it was gonna come out eventually. The 250 Rising Force grid with the gold moon harp. I was like, there's no way there isn't a video for this at some point. Varuna, obviously, with Gabriel Quattro Yatama. Oh, that's what happens. This punk doesn't triple, even though I have both of her triple attack nodes like capped out. I was like, wait, why are we getting like 5 turns sometimes? I think it's like if she triples every time, it's like 5 turns that we kill it. If she doesn't triple, then we don't. But it's just like that comes out to like roughly 1 to 2% damage. Yeah, like if she had tripled the turn before, we 5 turn that. I wonder if they'll ever give us the feature to like turn off specific characters like Uggies. I hope they don't, to be honest, because that's like a whole nother level of min maxing I really don't want to have to do. But it would be relatively interesting if they did it. Mhm. I think this one should be a that's shy. Yeah, that 1%. That 1%. That 1% probably like if I had even just like Poseidon, or actually probably if I had Dragon with the that Awakening 9 with the multi attack orb, more than likely would that wouldn't even be close. But one, I would have to progress the story for that, which I need to do anyway. But I think I'll just like spam the story once we see what the Knickknack Academy Eternal Step is, and then I'm just too lazy. I'm too lazy. Mm. Oh, 14-minute clear. I didn't look at the duration of the video. It's a 14-minute video for the Rising Force one. That's not bad. Mm-hmm. Let's mark on the characters themselves. I would have to go and collapse all of my plus marks on all the other grids, and I'm too lazy to do that. That probably would also do it, but it's, to be honest, I probably wouldn't even have to do all of them. It'd probably just be on Dragon, to be honest. Oh, oops. Oh, I guess we'll see what this is like. You know, we're just gonna let it like completely full auto and see how many, like, if that affects it badly or not. Hmm. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, no, it's definitely like. I mean, well, it might still guarantee it at 6 turns, but the difference is that with the other setup, as long as I like just click this twice, like turn it on and off twice, sometimes I get it 5 turns. Yeah, like this guarantees it's a 6 turn. I never thought I'd see the day where I would have a grid where just leaving Ogi on was actually a damage loss. Oh, someone using the gold moon katana. The one that just got rebalanced. Got Omnioji, Varuna, Summer. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's just a sack character. I was about to be like, I just saw a Nira and I was like, Summer a Nira. No, it's just regular. I only have 3 skills. Oh, you. Oh, a decimate in there? I don't know if decimate would be enough for like that extra 1 to 2%. Yeah, I took one off because I didn't want to like do what is it, miserable mist? Because miserable mist was coming off cooldown on turn 6. That was like wasting my time. Because it doesn't do anything since I'm bubsing at the beginning. But yeah, probably what decimate, I think. Probably be the play. Oh. Apparently I could literally just let them not Ogi and it would, and it does the turns. Fair enough. Boom, boom. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, never mind. I almost got excited because I saw that it was like a 4-minute video. I'll toss it in the. It's a Varuna grid. I'll toss it in the. Gotcha. But I thought that maybe we had found the whatchamacallit. The 2 turn, or like what is it? That 3 turn one that you mentioned, or something. You know, in hindsight, this team might have been able to done. Oh, it's still slightly off. Darn. Might have been able to do EX plus with like no clicks potentially. No, actually, it still probably would have been 1 click, but it still probably would have been the same because I think I still would have had to done MC's the 3 that gives the team wide echo, but it probably would have been pretty close, and then would have solved. It would have saved us the heartache from you know That one time where they let the crew bus wear off and farming it. I had to go from a one button to like three button. Wanted to cry. Tears to stream. Oh, oh, we got the Nightmare 250 solo, no crew buff. What we got? Okay, it's Kengo. 3 Mark II katanas. Celestial katana, Chad. 250 Opus. Excuse you, I was still looking at that grid. Ultima katana. 2 Europa harps, and then the Haas harp. So, Magna. Lucy friend summon. Using fully transcended Uno. Legend, what a Chad. Summer Tefnut, Ragazzo to bring in Haas. It's a 7-minute video, it deals damage. Oh, right, I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting that they gave her weapon the, Teehee, it's not what you think it is. Design. Oh, so close. No. Ugh. I wonder if the. I'm curious now to see if the three dagger setup could do it. It's just a smidge of DPS difference. It's just I don't know if the damage would be equal or slightly more because I don't remember where I saw the grid that I was gonna copy. Because I specifically saw one that had three daggers with one Gabriel dagger that I that seems like I could copy it. Hmm. Oh, that's why it's budget because daggers. Oh, Would Summer Belials like debating if like they could survive the extra damage taken from, but the counter. Because I know the Belial was marginally more damage. I'd say this doesn't completely. Because as I was watching it go off and I saw like them getting hit, my brain instantly went, "Man, if they could counter or something, that'd be great." And then I went, "Oh wait, there is a thing though for that. It's just I don't remember how much the supplement damage taken is." Oh, 1 mil counter from Dragon. Nah, it doesn't seem like it makes that big of a difference. Fortunately. We'll just put regular below on, because even though it's not like that big of a damage difference, it's still like enough. I'm just curious to see if the counter would supplement it, but since we lose that like smidge of bonus damage we get, I mean I could always just like sunlight stone the shit out of him, but I'm too lazy. A monster. Padoru, Padoru. Never ending Padoru. What's up, Zephyr? What have you been up to today? Got back from the swish swish stab. Oh, he touched and the wade. How does it feel to be back on the proverbial horse? Came back. Got two W's immediately. That feels like I ain't here for no games. I came to get wins and chew bubblegum. All out of bubblegum. Feeling better? Marginally, so not too much better, but it's just from lack of sleep, so it's like manageable. It's just that this morning, oh my god, I was such a I woke up with from shitty sleep to like a headache. I was tired. I like it's just so much shit that just like it was one of those mornings where like the only way I would have been like halfway decent and not annoyed at the world would have been if the world just left me alone and it was not a morning that the world left me alone. I had stuff I had to do. And then like I kicked my dog's like bowl like 3 times because I was tired and wasn't paying attention, so the water was everywhere on the floor, so I had to dry that up. And then it was just, I was in such a shit mood, and like the headache just wasn't helping because it really wasn't that bad of a headache. Like it really isn't. That's just that I was in such a bad mood from just being awake, so the headache just wasn't helping. But then once I got into the flow of coding, like I don't know, for me coding so far has been therapeutic. Like there's been definitely a couple of days where I'm like, ugh, I really don't want to like code. At least during the day. At night, like I'm starting to realize that at night, like coding for me, it needs to be something I'm in. But what should we call it? Uh, it was, I don't know. Once I get in the flow of like just writing things out and stuff, even if I get stuck on something, just like I don't know, making functions for me is just zens my brain out. But yeah, the headache's like probably marginally around the same as it was earlier today. It's just that since my mood's like slightly better after just coding and getting some food in me, it's like a non-issue. Not too bad. Brain cells getting that work in. Yeah, I need to start. I think like I might try to start looking on, I don't know, like Fiverr or something. See if there's any little like small jobs I could snag for for some of that side hustle, which to be fair, everything's a side hustle because not pay my bills. But you know, just to make a little shmoney. Because I think if it's like a small project, I could probably pull it off. I don't know how much I'd have to charge, but I'd probably pester Rook until he tells me. Like gives me a couple ideas or stuff like that. But it's just like in reality, I got into coding because I was like, my game plan had been like learn coding, figure out how to get like freelance work to build a portfolio, and then try to get like either work by contract or get hired. Uh, that was like the steps I had planned out, which seems to be kind of like the smart way to go about it if you're doing it the way I'm doing it, which is like self study stuff like that. But but it's just like I was doing some research to try to find like what was a good like website to go. And it seems at least for starting out, like if you're looking for like really small projects, Fiverr is kind of like where you want to go to start digging around. And then there's like another one that's like a bit more extensive projects, but from what I could understand, it seemed like in Fiverr you could get pretty like a decent little turnout without having to like spend money on extra like trying to get into a thing. While on the other one, it was kind of a case of you have to spend money to make money. Like you would like generally, if you were managing it and having like pretty decent luck at it, you could what you spent to try to get the job would be covered and more by like what you got back because they generally paid more. But to be honest, it was never like a long term thing. Like the uptick is definitely like work little odd jobs like that to get a portfolio. Because with it you can just put it down on your portfolio and you have proof and you're making money off of it, and then like use that to get like if you're going to continue doing freelance work, it seems the way to go is just get like contracts, which would require like going to like conventions and stuff, which I wouldn't do. But it still gives you something to like be like, here, this is like my work. How to deal. I don't know, I like working on like the side projects and stuff, but I kind of need money. So I still, bro, 7 stacks of glaciate by turn 3. What? It's ridiculous. But yeah, because Rick was the one that came with the idea. I don't know. Rick's the one I have to like pick his brain on it. Unfortunately, I don't like giving Rick a topic that he can be right on. It doesn't sit well. Makes me go ugh. I don't even know why. I don't know. Me and Rick's friendship have developed until neither of us likes the other one being right. That's just how it is. I don't even know how it started like that. I'm like 90% sure me and Rook, I'm like pretty sure the first time, if I remember correctly, me and Rook, the first time we played together, spent like most of the time just talking shit at each other the whole time. Like I'm like 90% sure. And it's just never changed since. Double strike throwing out 4 from Europa Matera makes it good up there fast. Yeah. It's just like I didn't realize how fast it was. Because it's like, yeah, it's like 2 turns of 2. And then there's also uh what's your face? Gabriel putting it out, right? So like turn 1 we already have 4. Turn 2 we have another like it's up to 7 because it's just so many sources of glaciate. Like it's insane. I didn't realize like how fast it went up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's with the fact that there's like one turn that She doesn't get a glaciate stack because she gives herself the debuff resistance. So MC's like glaciate stack doesn't hit. So technically it would be a bet 9. But since I don't have a dispel for it before MC attacks, it's like behind, but it doesn't really matter. It's like either way, it still would be at like 10 stacks the next like the turn after. It's not like it would make it hit max stacks like any sooner. I need to go back to farming wellness though. I've been so like, bro, the only things I've done since Guild Wars has started is just my Magna 3 daily hosts and Guild Wars, and that's it. Nothing else in between. But yeah, so I still get annoyed whenever I look at like my the function file that I made, and I'm like, fucker. He was like, right, because that was his idea, his suggestion. He's like, bro, if you're gonna rewrite it so many times, just make a file and import it. And I was like, you son of a bitch, shut up, stop talking. Part of me still wants to like try out water Zeta, but like I'm pretty sure if to make water Zeta efficient, I'd have to manual some stuff because her buffs would overlap with Dragon. Yeah, because it's just one turn of double. I just know she just hit like a truck though. But I think it would fall off like after. Like I think if it was a case of I was trying to go from 3 turns to 2 turns, it'd probably worth trying. But trying to go from 6 to 5 turns to try to guarantee the 5 turns, I don't think like she's the solution for that. For full auto, should probably be the solution for that if I just manualed it. But if I just manualed it, this would probably do it in 5 turns because I'd have an extra turn of double strike on MC. Because he's losing a turn because uh Dargan buff. Oh. Why do you have? I'm so confused. They have a video for 250 hell with Necromancer and Snake in the thumbnail. Oh, cause you're using Snake. What? Oh, that's so funny. Why? I could understand if you were gonna like have her give her buff and then like death her, but they didn't do that. So bad that they decided to get the Snake with 10 tonight. Honestly, valid. Valid. That's actually a pretty valid point. Yeah, they're just like shit pissing me off. Well, get your boss out of here. Uh, but I feel like you're just losing so much doing that though. Because like that one in particular, they've had other setups for it that I think were faster. Because the problem is, wait, does Chanoir? Chanoir. So I don't think he builds a Toxico. No. Because I could understand if they paired it with someone who built up Toxicosis, but it was Vajra, Chat Noir, Snake. Mm-hmm. But do they feel as good as fucking from the boss like that? No, they don't. Snake build is best. True. True. How could I ever even seem to suggest otherwise? Anything with Snake, best. Bom, bom. Mm. Oh, viewers, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome into the non-coding stream. Finishing up Grand Blue Grind. How's the rest of your day? I'm gonna finish up the thought for your work. Ooh. Was it something that you'd been sitting on all day and you finally got the answer, or at least the potential direction pop up? It was one of those moments. Had the answers hours ago. It was just lazy mode. Honestly, mode. I can't even say nothing. I have definitely been there. Dragon will never be leaving that chair skin. Oh no, never. She'll always just be there. The only way Dragon ever leaves it is if somehow they drop a skin for her, either from another event. Well, for me it'd be from another event, or if somehow I just decided to spend 30 bucks on another skin, which to be fair I've never bought one of the skin packs. But yeah, no, the chances are just never. I didn't realize that she sits on the chair in combat. Like I thought it was one of those cases because they showed the sprite, right, which was sitting in a chair. But the amount of times there's been stuff like characters they have like doing like sitting in a chair or something that then stand up. Like for instance, what is it? I think Halloween Lucio, right? Like this skin. I was thinking he starts like sitting in a coffin, but then he gets out of the coffin. And I'm like, bro, just leave him in the coffin. Just let him sit in there and just do his things. Just moved with wanting to pursue your other projects and ended up marinating feels and starting to work on them. It do be that way. It do be that way. Sometimes you just sometimes you got reasons for it, sometimes you don't got reasons for it, you just don't want to do anything and you're just like, I really don't want to do it. And sometimes it's nice having the worst part is when like you're like, I really don't want to do that, and then you don't really have a choice, so you have to do that, and so the whole time you're just even more annoyed. But it's nice if you can like be like, I'll tackle that like later, because sometimes it's just how it be sometimes. I feel that. I feel that. And wanting to make games that involve VTubers. Ah, that's an interesting project design. I've seen a couple of those. Is there a specific like game type you've thought about? I can do the work, but the design is not there at all. Thinking an idle. Yeah, I could see that. I say it's kind of ironic that you mentioned it because it wasn't like VTuber stuff, but I was the other day when I was like thinking of like projects to do, I was like, oh, what if I make uh like a TFT clone but with bears just for shits and giggles? And I that is shelved into the deep recesses of my mind of to be done at some point in the future, more than likely if ever. Definitely not something I'll do anytime soon. But it's definitely like something I'd like to attempt. Try honestly. Yeah, like I like every once in a while, like over the I haven't had too much time to think about it because I've spent like most of my free time like organizing and cleaning my room and vacuuming and stuff. But that's basically done. So might have more free time to uh to do it. To, like kind of like think about it, what it needs to be done, because that's a lot. Coding and dev is through side projects. Yeah. Yeah, I learned a lot doing because like I started with one side project that was a calculator for this game that I'm playing right now, which that got put on hold because the calculator itself is done. So I might have to go back and completely rewrite it in a way to like make it work the way I want it to work later, which is fine. But I was studying how to like, read, write, and manipulate text files and stuff, which then led to the current side project, which was just like a quick and easy little meal tracker. But then that led to there's somebody else I know that streams that they had mentioned how they would be nice if there was like a meal calculator that they could do where they could just put in like the recipes with the amount uh of like ingredients they want, and then it would take the same ingredients and calculate, like just add together, like just give them the sum of like if you're gonna do three different dishes that require chicken, and one requires like 2 ounces of chicken, another one requires like 4 ounces, another one requires like an ounce of chicken, it would just take all of those numbers and then give it to me and be like, all right, this is like the total of each specific ingredient you need for when they go grocery shopping. And like that stuck in my head, and I might end up doing that. But I think they wanted to like think about what they wanted it to do, and I was just like, I could probably get something like simple to medium, but I don't know how complicated we can get. Don't worry about it, take your time. But yeah, no, side projects, it's just fun because like doing like the exercises for the courses are like interesting because they're good for like you know conditioning my brain to think about things a different way, but I also lose interest, especially on the tougher ones. There's definitely been a couple problems I've skipped because like the premise itself isn't particularly interesting to me of like what I'm trying to practice. And the problem itself, I'm like, whatever, I'll just deal with this later. But then I'll run into the same problem on like one of my side projects and I'll sit there for like 2 days trying to figure it out without really a care in the world. Because it's something I'm more like invested in. So side projects have definitely been fun. It's just if I do that one, it's definitely going to be something that I would want to like tackle after finishing like my current side projects because I really don't like leaving projects like half done. And I know if I start like one that's like that intensive, I'm just not going to be able to touch anything else for a while. So I'd rather just wrap up what I have going on, which we're almost done with the meal one. So getting close to wrapping up, which would then require me to then go back to the calculator and work with that. Milestones and versions, yeah. Yeah, like I think both of the side projects I've worked on so far, I have a file that's like their original conception, and then I have like a 2.0 from when I like just completely rewrote them to be more flexible, better. Which I thought was at the moment it was kind of just a thought, but like in hindsight, I was like that was a pretty good. I feel like that was a good thing because I could go back and look at like how much progress I've done. Because I think the hardest part right now with coding is like I've done this for a little over 2 months. I think it's like about 2 months and a week now or something like that, maybe a little bit more than that. and it's hard to gauge like I know I'm like miles ahead of where I was when I started, but it's hard to gauge like how far because I don't have like a metric to measure it against. Right, like I don't have someone over my like who I can like who's looking at my progress and be like, "Oh no, you're doing like this much better," or you're you're advancing at like a steady pace. So being able to have like a 1.0 and then like a 2.0 to look at to be like, oh wow, that's a pretty decent difference. And even then, right now, there's probably gonna be like a 3 if not a 4.0 for the gotcha calculator. The meal list is probably just gonna be a 2.0. Well, technically it'd be a 3.0 because that one also needs a bit. I need to completely rewrite the main block of code because that was before I pulled out the text functions that I was using to put them in their own file to import for other projects that I use it on. Oh shit, that did kill it. I just clicked it out of habit. I didn't think that would kill it. On GitHub, you can definitely ask people. Yeah, GitHub. Like, I need to make an account for that at some point, especially because like some of the stuff I plan on finishing, I plan on kind of like tossing it in their respective areas. Like for instance, with if I can finish the calculator for this game, I plan on going either putting it up on Twitter and like probably putting up a GitHub on there link and be like, here, have fun with it. But I don't know. I'm at a point where I'm like, my projects aren't anywhere near complete where I'd be comfortable. And it's like I know they're not going to be at a point where they'd be like infallible, but like I know they're not even done for my standards, which aren't super duper high. Especially because like I've been using them less of a like a serious let me finish project mentality and more of a let me figure out how to take this like one thing I've learned and then apply it to like as many things as I can. And there's definitely been a lot of things that I need to rewrite. I think after I do that, probably I'll toss it up there. X activity. Yeah, that was the other reason I was planning on doing it. Yeah, I guess I could probably look into setting one up. My goal had been like when I was done with the working with the side projects was to like put one up and or like set one up and start putting projects up there. But it probably would be a good idea to do it sooner rather than later. It's not gonna be. Less than 1%. Actual complete projects. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's a valid take. I guess it's just because part of me wants to be like, shame in corner, nobody look. But yeah, I should probably. Well, because like even then, like it wouldn't be bad because even if I do like half a project and like move away from it, if I use it, if I throw it on there for the portfolio and someone sees something in there that they like and they're like, hey, can you do this more? It'd still be beneficial than just letting that like collect dust in a corner of my directory and nobody gets to see it. Oh my god, Gabriel. Talking. Yeah, I should probably also just get into it sooner rather than later because even just when I go on there to try to look for things, I get so confused on how to use GitHub sometimes. Like sometimes I understand what I'm doing and I just quickly get things done, and then other times I'm looking at it and I'm like, I have no idea what the hell I'm trying to do here. Definitely not gonna be, because a certain someone over here couldn't fucking trip back earlier. Using Git in general. Yeah, that was something I was looking at because I was digging the other day for, I think it was Saturday night. I was digging around for like ways to make a little side money and stuff, and I saw that was one of the big things from people that were asking like what skills would be really good, and someone brought up like learning how to use Git, and that's something that I hadn't seen someone bring up, and I was just like, oh, that's definitely something to put on, like working on, specifically for like those reasons, like documentation and all that kind of stuff, and just a lot like collaborating on projects. And as soon as I was just like, yeah, that's definitely something I really need to do. You know, you think with how many times I've always had like a situation where I'm like, man, I wish I had gotten done this sooner. That by now I would learn that if it's something I can do now, even if it's like half-assed, if it's not going to negatively affect me later, I may as well just do it. You'd think by now I'd learn that, and I don't. One of these days. One of these days. But yeah, it's so interesting how like when you look back in hindsight, how many things you're like, oh, I shouldn't do that now. I can't do that now, and then you realize that it's like if you had just done it earlier, at the very least for yourself to have like some sort of record to look back on. All right, we'll do like 2 more, and then we'll see where we're sitting at for honors. If we're close enough to the next like item gain, we'll thug it out, and if we're not, then we'll wrap it up and call it for the night. And pat ourselves on the back for surviving yet another Guild Wars, to then suffer in a future Guild Wars. How's my Guild War health? On the cusp of being free from it. I am not very hard grinder, but I was able to get the 520 something mil to get the second stage of the skin, and so I'm about to like clock out 10 hours. I got like 3 hours max, 2 hours minimum. That's what I do for Guild Wars. I clock in, I do my 2 to 3 hours, I clock out, I save the rest of my sanity. Well, what's left of the ashes. I can't do it. I can't do it with people that go like the full duration. I ain't built that way. I ain't built that way. I don't have enough sanity going into Guild Wars for all of that. Sometimes I wish I did. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? Probably better I didn't. So for me personally, I'm about to be free. I'm gonna check my like honors after this one and see how close I am to like the next reward, and then if I deem us close enough, we'll go. But if not, we'll just wrap it up for the night. All right, get this one done. Then we'll check to see if I'm free or not, or if I gotta thug out a little bit. I was just helping the crew at this point. Kind soul. And so my crow is basically like giving up. I think it's like me and like, people going at it. Oh yeah, no, we done. That's 709. I am not about to do another 100 mil. Even though it's there, I know it's the sand. I do not have the sanity for another 100 mil. That's another like 2 hours of Guild Wars. Nope. Oh. Yeah, my crew usually like on the last day they're kind of tapped out because usually we get over like 1 point anywhere from like 1.3 to like 1.8 mil. Usually depends on the element. If it's an element that one of our primal lords is souped up for, we get pretty high up there, but they don't seem to be awake. They don't seem to care for it. Usually, well, usually that's kind of normal. They don't really care too much for the last round. Oh, we could. It'll still work out. Horse hand. Yeah, it's like, and I could use it because what is it? I finished transcending all my Magna summons, and I'm currently working on full limit breaking. Uh, for whatchamacallit, Frow's full limit break. And after Frow's full limit break, I think I'll have like one sand left over. I definitely could use it, but I'm tapped out. My sanity tank is like so empty. More than your crew today? I'm not even surprised. My crew is like pretty casual. It was surprising. When was it? I think it was Earth Guild Wars. We got we somehow were like in tier A after prelims because we had like 3 hunting Titan Lords. And it was just like we were just like, oh, why are we here? Because usually we get tier B. Because usually we're not like, we're pretty casual, honestly. Usually we're a little bit less casual than this, but I guess it's because it's. I know there's some guys who they're overseas, so they might like wake up and push us up, but we don't usually get past like the 2 billion. I think all of our other fights were at 1.8, 1.5, 0.7. This one was ridiculous. Oh, I didn't realize it was that big of a difference on the third day. Granted, it's not as big as this difference, but yeah. At 10 billion! Y'all been grinding. Y'all are actual grind lords. I can't. I can't do it, honestly. That's too much. I don't like I barely have enough sanity to do this. If it wasn't for the stage 2 skin, I'd be even lower, actually. That includes 10 from the mission, so it's technically 36 out of 50. I wish it was 46 out of 50 for the thing. I might have actually been curious enough to do that, but no, there's still another 14 boxes in there. It's just, I got nothing. I usually like don't even do this much. Because usually I'll do like 100 mil. I'll do like 100 mil every day. And then that's usually where I tap out. But I needed to get like 540 something mil for this to get this skin because I missed the halfway point on the previous one, and then we like overshot that by a decent margin because I think we were at like, yeah, it was like 600 something, no, 5 something, and then we blasted another like 114. The downside is I think if I did like another hour and a half, I could probably get the remaining like 91 mil that I need, but I can't. I can't. I can't. So I think we don't get any chests from of good fortune from the from whatchamacallit. Uh from the final rally, right? Like it's just tokens and so a little bit of extra honor. Because if that's the case, I'm just gonna open all those now. Get my cue. I don't think I do. Oh, nice. The last one I needed for this. I think that leaves me Is that 4 guns done? I think that's 4 guns done, isn't it? Oh, no, maybe not. One, two, oh, okay, no, it is. Because I have it sorted by like acquisition and not by power. Uh, yeah. So technically we're done with Tiamat guns, but I want to get 5 just in case. Fucking Yugu won't drop me swords. I'm crying. I keep getting harps. I reduce those. Yeah, okay. We'll open the chests of good fortune, and then tomorrow I'll just open, I'll do the token draws after we get the final rally ones. Nice. Oh, I need to see if I have enough swords. I think I should have enough. Tell the stash. Mamma mia. Oh, I still need to buy those extra stashes. Move. Stash 1. Because Sarasa will eventually get full limit break at some point. How many swords do I? There's no way that okay, I do. How many of these are? Oh, okay, we should have enough. Because you need what, 4? 4 of these? Right, because it's 20 with 5 per. Uh, yeah, 20 is star fragments. Yeah, and you get 5 per the element changed ones. So get that done. All of these should also be fine. That's, oh my god, them adding that was so nice. Where you don't have to like manually go anymore, and you can just use the little special button to fully uncap like everything, and like move things and stuff like that. Like whoever got around to finally implementing that as like a system in this game, actual legend. I definitely have more than enough rusted axes. I'm really hoping that that extra that knickknack academy stuff that's gonna give us something for the Eternals like does something, because I really don't want to have to use the Guild Wars to get axes, because I don't think Dread Barrage gives you enough, right? Yeah, it's 20. Wait, does it restock? Doesn't, right? Because it's like a total stock one. 7. Does it? I feel like I've spent these before. There's no way I only have 18 of these. But yeah, so there's only like 20 in stock, so that's 5 weapons. So that's like half of what you need. Yeah, I'd really rather not have to use a Guild Wars for it. So I'm really just gonna hope that how many trophies I don't. That the that last step actually gives us something really good to make that a lot easier. Yeah, the swapping. I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also not looking forward to that because it means I have to drop the crystals to buy the summon stashes, which I had been avoiding. Are these 3,000 crystals? To be fair, I'm not like too much in a rush for them, but because yeah, I still have like stashes that aren't like, well, I have an entire stash that's just empty because this is mostly just for It's either like the class champion weapons and gotcha weapons I accidentally took out. Well, for instance, I need to probably stuff. But it's mostly just class champion weapons that I don't use, that I just made. I forgot I had that. I forgot I had this too. Mimic. And just other stuff. And then it's either that or it's eternal weapons. Oh, alright. That's gonna be it though. I think, for my standards, well deserved break. We have survived another Guild Wars. Only have to suffer for another one. I really hope the next one isn't anytime soon. Like, it's kind of that weird thing, right? Where it's like, I hope it is, so I can get the next celestial weapon after, but I hope it's not because I don't want to have to do this again. You know, is that weird, like, tug of war that you know you mentally have when it comes to Guild Wars? It's like, man, I really don't want the next Guild Wars to be anytime soon. And then you look at the celestial weapons you don't have if you're me, and then you go, man, I would really like Guild Wars to be soon so I can get that the next celestial weapon that I don't own. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go give my brain a break. So thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. We'll figure out what we'll like. Grand Blue will go back to being Friday night, so we can work on Frowd. So Arcarum just brain dead. Tomorrow potentially, I don't know, because I need to make extra time to go back to learning coding, considering that I've basically skipped like 3 days of it. A different Guild Wars 2's Lunar New Year event should start tomorrow. So depending on what that entails, there either be some Guild Wars 2 this week a little bit, or I'll just do like the daily or do any of it at all, depending on like what's on it that I want, because it kind of depends on what they do for Year of the Snake. But some of the stuff looks cool, some of the stuff looks kind of shrug shoulders. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you for keeping me company and keeping me from losing my mind, because Guild Wars is pretty rough. Oh my goodness, Loa. No. I'll give you your Lechonk, but I'll refund it. I can't steal 100 points from the Nugget. I was about to end. Tired. But I hope you're doing well. But thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. It was an end if you have a good day. It was an end if you feel good as well. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. I'll see you in the next one.